Do you want to start your business and don't know how? What do I need? Where do I start? What is the process? Stay tuned because I'm going to show you how. Hello and welcome back to another video. My name is Norma Acosta with Mommy's DIYs, and today I'm going to bring to you the information that you probably are not sure about, and that is to know how to do and what are the steps to start your own business. So I bring to you a few tips and what I did 27 years ago. Back in 1994 I started working as a self-employed, and I had a house cleaning business. And from then on, I sold that business, I got another one. So I have been doing this process more than once. So let's get your pencil and paper and ready to write down the steps. Let's go ahead and start writing the steps that you need to start your own business. Also, guys, if you like the content of my videos, make sure that you subscribe if you haven't. Give it thumbs up and share it with your friends, and I would really appreciate that. Okay, the first step is you need to get the name of your company. That's the very first step. And at this point, I will encourage you, because I already went through, don't give your name a name like Maggie's whatever. Or for example, back when I started my house cleaning business back in 1994, I named my company K&K Housekeeping, and it's because my son's name is Kevin and my daughter's name is Cassandra with the K. After maybe I think about 12 years ago, I decided to change the name of my company because I was already thinking in selling it, and the branding of the company was too much like a moms and pops company. There's nothing wrong with that, but I think that when you brand your company from the beginning with the commercial name, I think that it gives you that much more credibility and more professionalism. So that's what I think personally. Okay, so I changed the name of the company to Clean Life Home Care, and that really worked better for me. Everything was changed. The uniforms match with the website and the business card, so everything flows really nice together. Now the next step that you need to do is you need to go to your government center in your city, and you need to file for your fictitious name. To file for your fictitious name, the last time I did it here in California, it was like $55 or $60, and you need to do that every 5 years. After you file for your fictitious name, you need to put an ad on the newspaper. The reason for the ad in the newspaper is because if anybody has the same name that you already chose, you need to change it. Okay, so be ready for that. In other times that I have registered a business, I have never had to change the name. So once you did your fictitious name, you're gonna get a form with the seal of the Ventura County in my case, and then you're gonna be getting, don't worry about looking. You're gonna start getting postcards, letters from different newspapers locally to you. Don't worry about anything, just choose the cheapest one. Regardless of where it is, as long as it is in your same county, you're okay with it. So after four weeks of doing that, then you will be ready to create your logo. If you don't have experience in doing it, it's only a one-time expense. Pay someone to do it. Work with someone to create you a nice looking logo, because that's going to be the face of your company. You're going to start branding your company with that nice logo. So don't worry, if you can't, pay someone to do it. Okay, so at this point you're ready to get your city license permit, and this is just to operate in the city that you live in. In our case, because we had houses in Camarillo, Newbury Park, Ojai, number one, you need to have a license for the city where you live, even if you don't do business in that city. Plus, we had to get licenses for every single city that we work at. This works in when you come in the home and do any kind of business. For working online or selling product, that's a different story. okay? But you will need to have a city license, and that's only to permit you from doing business in your city and the surrounds, okay? The next step is you're gonna need to make a decision as to whether you wanna use your social security to operate, or you wanna get a TIN number. It's a taxpayer identification number. This document, your bank, if you're friends with your banker, your bank can file it for you, or your bookkeeper can file it for you, or you can go online and get it. You fill it up and they send you a copy in the mail. So it's very easy to get if you don't want to use your social security number. The next thing that you need to do is you need to go to the city where you live and you need to get the sales permit. What this document does is, if you have a office or a place of business, you need to put it on a picture frame and hang it, so that when the city comes in and make sure that you have all your documentation in order, that's the very first thing they see. And once a year, from July 1st through June 30th, you need to go file and pay your taxes, which means if you sold me a t-shirt for $10, but it was $11.50 with tax, the $10 are yours, but the $1.50 goes to that office. Okay, so all you have to do is print out all the sales from that time, bring it to the office, fill out the form, pay your taxes. Another thing I encourage you to do is don't put your money all in one place. Once a month, do your calculations, and all the money that it needs to go for the sales tax, set it aside. Otherwise, when it's time to do your taxes, you're gonna be like, headache. Okay, the next item at this point that you can do is open your bank account. Okay, if people is gonna be writing the checks to your name, you don't need another bank account. But if you want to keep separate, which is encouraged, you want to go to the bank, bring your fictitious name form, bring to your sales permit form and your ID, and your social security number, if you're going to use social security number, or your TIN form. And that's what you need to open a business account, if people is going to be writing the checks to your company. Okay, the next thing is going a little further. If your business starts exploding, which I hope it does, you're probably going to need employees. At this point, you need to file your forms with the EDD, which is the Employment Development Department. That's what is called here in California. I'm not sure if your state has a different name, but it's a place where when I'm unemployed, I go file for unemployment checks. Okay, so you need to have that. At this point, I really encourage you to keep making your money in what you're doing and let the professionals do the work, which means hire a bookkeeper. When we had more employees and had all the big business, we had a bookkeeper that will charge us, I think it was $110 a month, but they will do everything. They will send the money where it needed to go. They have access to our business account, and they just send us an email. We're gonna make sure you have enough money. We're gonna send, and all you have to do is make sure that you have the money in the bank, and they pay for everything and send you copies or keep copies of everything that they pay for you. Okay, then the next step, like I said, if you start growing, if you have employees, you need to file for workers' compensation. What that does is that if one of your employees gets hurt at work, they can file for workers' compensation. And that also protects you. Just know that when you have workers' compensation, they take at least 25 to 30% of what you make. Okay, ouch. The next thing that you need to do, if you are a company who does like a plumber, like a housekeeper, like a carpet cleaner, window cleaner, that type of business, then you need to have an insurance. It's called liability insurance. Usually the liability insurance is between $600 and $850 a year. Not bad. That, and you need to have the bonded insurance, which is something that in my next video I'm going to tell you the difference between liability and bonding. So I hope this information help you guys, and I hope you really bloom and do great business. Like I said, there's nothing better than being self-employed, and I've been self-employed since 1994. I had a house cleaning business. I was doing all the things on the side. I was making money, and now I have the business where I do custom jewelry. I do custom personalized gifts such as coffee mugs, t-shirts, anything that gets printed with sublimation or with vinyl. I'm doing right now, and I really love what I'm doing, and I love to help you. If I can help you in any way, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Facebook, and if you need to get in touch with me, you can instant message me on Facebook, and I will be more than happy to help you with any question. I don't mean to brag, but in the last 10 years, I probably have helped about 5 or 6 people get their business going in the house cleaning, and I feel so grateful that they choose me to give them a hand. So for now, you guys, may the Lord bless you today and every day. May the Lord bless your family and everybody who is in your environment. Keep a positive thinking, and see you in the next video. God bless.